dog. No, James told me that he's gonna get him in some weight cutting.
Yeah, right. We're
Get him on the
take him
treadmill.
and we're gonna train him, right?
Yeah, get him on the treadmill.
That's a
where it's
good
gonna start.
idea. Good dog.
Just put a treat at the end, and then maybe he'll get to it.
Not a bad idea.
Right now he's having problems with his vision.
Well, how old is he?
He will be 5 years old
5?
Next week.
Wow.
Next week.
What's his name?
That's Jack.
Jack, you're also going to be part of this because we are in Vida Combate alongside my co-host, Jack.
Jack.
Welcome again to Vida Combate. Now we actually moved to Granny's house.
Yes.
James, please tell us where we are.
We are at the location of Thanksgiving every year. My grandmama's house is what we call her.
Grandmama.
This is my Aunt Karen.
Hello. Hello.
From my dad's side.
And this is Aunt Karen.
Aunt
This is Aunt
Karen.
Karen, yes.
Dad's sister.
My father's sister, and that is my father's mother. And that's Jack.
And that's all she wrote here.
You know, it's great how Jack actually is already acquainted with me. Man, what
Jack
a great...
loves everyone.
Jack, oh, now I don't feel special.
Oh, I'm sorry. He only likes certain people.
Oh, thank you. So, Vida Combate. This is what we bring you. We bring you the reality behind the fighter. And here we are precisely at the most important thing that one actually has in life. And one that Combate Americas not only promotes diversity, they also promote the strength in family. James, this is your backstory, and I'm going to let you talk out. Tell us about what it has meant, this house, to your life.
Man, this house has meant so much to me growing up. Yeah, basically every year this is where we have Thanksgiving, and so yeah, this is basically where it all started. My whole life, this house has been in my family,
Yes.
and
you're always welcome.
yes, always welcome. I honestly say I can just walk in here whenever I want, basically.
This is always home
Yeah,
to
home.
everyone
Right,
in the
right.
family. Yes.
And I have a big family. A lot of brothers. I have 7 brothers and 1 sister. I don't know how many cousins I have.
Oh,
At least 100.
Yeah, so many cousins. And it just means a lot to me because this is where it all started. My whole life. This house used to be so big to me. It used to be
because
so
you were
big.
so small.
Right, yeah. And now it's like our family keeps growing and growing. So
Oh, now it's very big also to Jack, my
Yeah.
buddy.
Your buddy
Definitely.
who's under the table.
Yeah, he's very efficient. It's all right, Jack. So, you know, it's we were talking about the importance of family. You just talked about how big yours is.
right.
Now, tell me a bit more of the origins. Tell me about mom and dad and how that went about.
I was I lived with my mom growing up, and her specifically has 4. My brothers, but this is where we came for fun, basically. You know, just came over here. I still remember this when I was like 3. My dad throwing me into the pool to teach me how to swim. It completely scarred me. I didn't actually end up learning how to swim until I was about 8 because I was afraid. I was afraid.
I was thrown into the ocean.
Oh wow!
I mean, that's exaggerated. It was actually a beach, but it sounds cooler if I say the ocean.
Yeah.
All the kids were thrown in.
But when it was me, I didn't swim. I sank. I immediately sank, and my older brother jumped in and got me. And for the longest time, I was just afraid to swim. But you know, everyone reacts to it differently. Some started swimming, not me. I started sinking immediately.
No, this is something to fear.
Yeah.
A work in progress.
Right. But hey, I got over the fear. I love swimming now, so that's all that matters.
How does it feel for you guys actually to just have this guy actually making his debut in such a diverse promotion like Combate Americas is?
And you know what? It's awesome. I had never heard of you before, James. So I'm learning it But as he's going through his walk, and it's been a long time coming,
Yeah.
you know, he's been working on this for a while, and it's really, I mean, we're very proud of him, very proud of him.
I mean, it's just wonderful to see such receptive people, and Combate is about this. Combate really ensembles great experiences, and just seeing how happy you are receiving, and my buddy Jack.
He keeps, this is a family of love. There is nothing any of these kids can do, will do, have done, that just doesn't touch our hearts.
We're so proud.
Yes, they've come a long way, all of them.
You know, it's tough. Like, you lost your dad when you were barely 16. It's a tough pill to swallow. And as far as great as it is to have a support system, as such great family members like you have, tell me about that, because that's very tough of an experience.
You know, at the time, it's definitely kind of a bitter pill to swallow. It was an adjustment. Luckily, though, I still had my mom. You know, I've always had my mom. My mom's been my rock from the beginning. She's superwoman, basically, is what I would describe her as. She still, to this day, works 12-hour days, basically. She either from 10 to 12-hour shifts. She's always at work. She just works her ass off, basically. Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's fine, because that's the truth. That is the truth.
It's reality. That's
you know,
what
that's it. That's it.
This is your life.
Right. And just so I think it was tough, but the thing is I have so many brothers and we're best friends. All of us. We're best friends. My cousins, I love my family. I love my nephews. They have their own. You know, I love spending time with them. And, you know, so I think that made it easier for me. You know, it wasn't it didn't put me into too bad of a position because I have so much family and we're all so close.
You know, easy seems an understatement, because of all these brothers you mentioned, they're not both from the same mother and father.
Right.
Tell me about that.
Honestly, I love it.
You know, really, you know, it's like,
because I had stepmoms, you know, growing up, and we would go over to their house, you know, have fun, basically just. Yeah, I now, you know, I love it, just being with being able to grow up and hang out with my brothers, and, you know, on Thanksgiving we all come in here, celebrate, and yeah, just get together. And
any and all family members. Something that's been very unique about our family is we've had fathers and, oops, there's a mother here, a mother here, a mother here, or whatever. We don't look at that. We are family. We all love each other. And, you know, going back to your mom, she's worked like a dog.
Yeah.
She has. And it's because of the love. I mean, it's a genuine love that she has for her kids. And she sticks behind these guys. There's nothing she would not do for them. And that keeps them close as well. You know, some moms would have fallen apart, which would have just, you know, rolled down to the kids.
Right.
But they've come out strong through everything that they've been through.
Yeah.
And that is one thing. There was never a shortness of love from my mom growing up. Like, never any neglect, nothing.
Yeah.
She's always loved us with everything she has, really. So I think that, see, now growing up, obviously me and my brothers fought. I was the youngest in the household.
Who won?
Oh, never me. No, I was the youngest.
Honest man.
That would not be me.
I was the youngest by a lot. The closest brother that's older than me is 27. I'm 24. He was always bigger than me. Yeah, so obviously those fights happen, and naturally by nature I lost because, you know, I was the youngest. You know, kind of got picked on a little bit, but nothing too crazy.
But look at where you are now.
Right.
See, all of that helped.
Yeah, it definitely helped. It helped shape, and it also brought us closer together because eventually all that fighting stopped, and it was just basically like I say all the time, my brothers are my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
I love.
Well, you have each other's back.
Right.
You learn that as you grow up, you're fighting, but who's going to be there for you?
Yeah. At the end of the day, they're always going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do anything for me. I'll do anything for them. It's just how it is. And
Call on one and they're all there.
yeah, exactly. And then also have my sister, beautiful sister. She's Adrian. Yeah, she.
Yes.
The only sister I have. And it's just.
Did she also beat you up?
No. We didn't live. She's my half sister. We didn't live together, so she like. I remember at a young age she liked to tickle me, which is basically the same. Which was basically the same thing because I hated being
I'm
tickled.
going to torture you.
Yeah. So
essentially, you got beat up in a different way.
Right.
Not bad. Honest man. That's good.
You should have been here at Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I would have ate a lot.
That's
Oh,
our
yeah, you
time.
would. Yeah.
That's our time.
Yeah, it's
Family-wise, that's our time, and there's that once a year that we all come together, strengthen the bond, and go out again.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean,
And we look.
you said something very deep, especially considering how big the family is.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me remember myself because also my grandmas were also that niche where everyone actually congregated. So,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter whenever you actually have that come together. I mean, elaborate a bit.
That's common in your culture too.
Yeah.
Because my best friend was half Hispanic, half Filipino. And I learned so much from just hanging around her family. And I saw such a similar love for the mother as we have for our mother. And I loved that similarity and became very close to Hispanic people because there are some things you can't fake.
True.
And our family, and you're talking about your family, and you just don't have that closeness. So someone like him can say, I want to go do something, and we're all go for it.
Go for it.
I know. Am I going to any of his fights? No. I don't want to see him get hit. Even if he's winning, you don't hit my children.
But hey, what? Oh, wait.
Is it nap time?
I'm sorry, but Jack, no, you're my co-host. He's making me look bad. Jack, I'm sorry, you're fired, Jack. So, sorry for the segue, but Jack actually disappointed me. You mentioned that you would support anyways, but that you wouldn't go to a fight. I mean, how was that? I mean, does Grandma have the same approach? You support, but you just never would go?
No.
Every other member of the family. His brothers, my son has been, his mom is always there.
Yes.
it's not easy for her either.
No.
She's always pacing back and forth when I'm fighting. Yeah, it's not easy for her at all, but she understands that this is what I'm passionate about, so she's going to support me, you know.
I will text him. I will Facebook him. I will do everything but be there because I take things personally, and it's very hard for me to watch something like that. He's in it for his life, as far as I'm concerned.
True. That's a true approach. Now, how did you guys take it? Because you mentioned that you were in the School of Performing Arts growing up, right?
Yeah.
How did you transition from that type of art to mixed martial arts?
Well, I grew up. I stopped doing the arts around 7th grade. I did sing in choir, like, at school until 6th grade. I was in the musicals. It wasn't for me, you know. I was more into sports. just naturally. I think that's what. See, I have a brother who stuck to the arts. Actually, most of my family is very musically talented. Everyone in this family is very musical. Most of us can sing. I have a
Not even in the shower.
Oh, I play the radio. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
No,
they
no.
are. We have so much musical talent, etc., amongst who I always refer to as the cousins. And
Yeah.
it came from mom, grandma, sang. So many play musical. And I play the radio. I have no musical.
No. You know, it's good. I mean, you have a great voice, awesome speech, and you suck at singing. It's okay. I suck too, and I have a great voice too.
All right.
So don't feel bad about it. It's just fine. It makes me wonder because you have a great voice. You mentioned radio. Did you ever actually take a hit at it? Because wow, you have an awesome voice.
No.
No,
All of my
you're still
work.
Tom.
Yeah, but all of my work has been in customer service, and I used to do like announcements and things such as that.
That's interesting.
But it's something I've always wanted to go into. It was funny that you mentioned it. There's something called Voices that I'm affiliated with, but haven't gone into it that much.
Well,
It's
you
like
know, hey, you still have time on the clock.
I'm
so-
shy. Can you tell?
No, not at all.
I really am an introvert, but that's okay.
It's tough to notice. And it makes me wonder, your speech pattern is actually pretty nice. I mean, is that something we got from Auntie Karen? Where did you get that from?
Well, I learned actually how to talk a lot from my mom. Really, my mom. They actually used to work together. My
That's right.
Yeah.
We did.
My mom
Absolutely.
and my Aunt Karen used to work together at.
Pacific Bell at the time.
It was Pacific Bell. It's AT&T now, right?
Right.
Is that how mom and dad meet up? Or
No,
how
no,
was
no,
that?
that was far before then. No, I don't even know.
I
that
don't
story.
even remember.
I don't even know that story. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever know that story.
It's a secret.
Yeah. So, no, but they used to work together. My mom, I remember, taught me how to talk on the phone at a young age. The way you're supposed to speak to people. I went through a phase where I tried to talk. I tried to.
Grandmama
Slang.
would get you.
Yeah. I was a kid, so, but I was, just at a young age, I was taught the right way to speak, the proper way you're supposed to speak to people in terms
Respect them.
respectful,
Yes.
right? Enunciate your words, don't try to and,
You can't be too cool.
right.
Okay?
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely something I learned from my mom. Most stuff in my life I've learned from my mom. Like I mentioned, like when we're at the bullet weight room, work ethic. I got a lot from that, from high school football, but a lot of it was from my mom. I remember there were days I would say, "Oh, I don't want to go to practice. I don't want to go to workouts." My mom would be like, "You have to."